Good morning, everyone. This is Bremster, and today I'm coming to you with another puzzle from Akash Doulani's World of Sudoku Volume 6. So, this was a book that was released 3 or 4 weeks ago, and if you've been in the Sudoku world for very long, you know Akash Doulani does amazing stuff. And this is a book that he's created, spent most of this year on, of 300 handcrafted Sudoku or Sudokus in 25 different variants. And I did a puzzle which was a sequence Sudoku on the day that the book was released. And today I'm coming to you with another puzzle he gave me permission to do as a preview. And this is a neighbor Sums Sudoku, and which is one of the variants in the book. And in the book, you will come across a lot of variants which you'll be familiar with, but also some variants that you're not. So it is definitely worth going and having a look at the book. I think it was $13 or $14 if you wanted a physical copy from Amazon, and on PayHip, I think it was $9.95 or $9.99. But if you are a viewer of my channel and you use the coupon code Bremsters10, which is the details below, then you'll get a 10% discount off the PDF version. So I highly recommend the book. I've been working through some of the puzzles from it and having a lot of fun with it. But as a preview to the book, I wanted to bring you this puzzle. Also, going on my channel, of course, at the moment is the KG Constraints Killer Sudoku Pack series, and Caging Constraints is the current one. But and we've also had Skilling Sudoku. Anyone who sends in solution codes for those, which for me is just row 3 of the puzzle, because I want the pack to be independent of my channel, so just send in row 3. Every person who sends in any solution codes, every solution code you send in gets you an entry in to win a copy of the World of Sudoku Volume 6 as well. So once all of the packs are done, probably around the end of the year, everyone who sends in a solution code has a chance to win a copy of the book. But don't let that deter you. There's been a lot of entries, so just go buy a copy. You can always gift the copy to someone or something. I don't know. Anyway, so let's have a look at the puzzle. Yeah, Akash Doulani's books are really good. There's been this is volume 6. There has been 5 other volumes, and if you want to go learn about other smaller Sudokus, he did a book of, I think it was 6x6s. I'm trying to remember. I've seen so many different books recently. There's been books on just covering some of the standard constraints. There's been the books and books of different puzzle types. Just really cool stuff. Go check them out. Anyway, this puzzle. So we have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. And edges marked with a number show the sum of the adjacent cells. So these 2 cells will sum to 13, these 2 cells will sum to 8, these 2 cells will sum to 3. You may say, why not killer cages? Well, as you can see, some of these overlap, particularly when you look at things like this, which is not really possible with killer cages. This is one of the constraints that was part of the sum dots constraint. So the sum dots constraint is borrowed from the neighbor sums constraint, or was inspired by, or whatever. So anyway, that's how this works. There's a link to solve this puzzle below, so you can give it a shot. Of course, I always put solution checking into my puzzles. I've run a poll recently asking if people wanted me to make sure I included solution checking, and it was pretty much overwhelmingly yes. So I'm going to attempt to keep doing that where I can. Anyway, that's the rules of the puzzle. Let's give this a shot. So and these are 15s, so they all have to either be 6, 9 or 7, 8. So this is a 6, 7, 8, 9 quad. And this needs to be a 12. So 12, no, I could basically do anything, but these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But surely this has to be 4, 5, because the maximum digits I have left are 4 and 5, and they sum to 9. So that is a 4, 5. These are 1, 2, and 3. And if this was a 1 or a 2, I couldn't get to 12. So this is 3 and 9. That's a good start. So this is not 6, 9. This is 7, 8. And this is not 7, 8. This is 6, 9. Now, these are not 3. So 1 and 1 would go... Well, I can't put a 5 on a 5. So this is 4 and 1. Oh, okay, this is cool. 2 and 7. That's a really cool start. Oh, and I can use the secret in this column. So 9 plus 9 is 18, plus 9 is 27, 37, 40, hang on, 37 plus 5 is 42. This has to be a 3 because every digit in the column has to sum to if you the column will contain all the digits 1 to 9. Add those together, you get 45. 45 minus the 42 I got, it leaves a 3. This has to be 15, but I can't use 7 8, so this is 6 9. I can do the secret here as well. 22, 32, 44. This is a 1. So now I've got a 7 here. I can't use 1 6. I can't use 3 4. So this is 2 5. This is a 15, so this is a 6, 7, 8, 9. So these 10s have to have low digits on them because I've done a lot of killer recently, so I'm using those skills. So a 10 can only be made with 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7, or 4, 6. You must use a low and a high digit because you can't do 5, 5. But 1 and 3 are gone. So these have to be 2, 8, and 4, 6. So that means these will have to be what's left, which I'm assuming is going to be 5, 7, which does add to 12. So that's a 5, 7. 13. I could use 9, 4. I can't use 8, 5. I can't use 7, 6. So this has to be 9, 4. Which means there's no 4 there, which means there's no 6 there. But the 9, 4 resolves. That is the 6 and that is the 9. This is also a quad. 1, 8, and 4, 5. I'm probably over pencil marking for what I need, but because I can resolve these down to pairs as well. 8 would go with 2 would go with 6, 5 would go with 3, and here 2 would go with 7 and 5 would go with 4. So this has to be 1 less than this. So 5, 3, 4, or 2, 6, 7. Not sure on that one. 14. 14 is 9, 5, 8, 6. Oh, there's a 1, 2 right there. And 2 can't go with 6 because there's a 6 in the column. So this is the 1, this is the 7, this is the 2. The 7 makes this 5 and this 7. This now has to be what's left over, which should be 3, 8, which it is. So there's no 8 here, so there's no 1 here. There's a lot of gimme digits, but I'm... Oh, 4 makes this 5, of course. So, is there anything I can restrict from this? So the border kind of flowed fairly well, but I'm not seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there has to be a 9. I can't put a 9 on any of those. So there has to be a 9 in here, which makes that 4 and that 9. I'm not sure. Well, this has to be a 14. So 9, 5, 8. Well, I can't put a 7 there, so I can't put an 8 there. Because it would be 8, 6, or 6, 8. So this is 5, 6, or 8. But this has to be 1, 2, or 4. There's no 8 there, so there's no 2 there. See, I've got lots of... Like, I can't put 9 in those, or there, or there. So 9 is in... Oh, of course, I could have just done that by Sudoku. 9 is in one of those. If 9 is there, that is 5, or one of those is 1. Does that do anything? Bet you there's just Sudoku I'm missing. So this has to have a low digit on it. So it's 2, 8 or 3, 7. So 7 or 8 has to appear on this. Four has to go somewhere in here. Can't go there, and it can't go there. That is a 4. Where does 4 go in this row? Can't go there, can't go there, can't go on a 15 clue, can't go on that 7 clue. This is a 4. So that takes 4 out of there and 5 out of there. It takes 4 out of there and 5 out of there. So 5 now has to be in one of those two for the column, which means that's not 5, which means that's not 9. If that's not 9, that's not 6. Now these are 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 6, 8 pair. So that's a 3, that's an 8. The 6, 8 makes that 9 and that 6. Five has to go in here because I can't put 5 on a 10 clue. So 5 is in one of those two. I'm not sure. 7, hang on, 7 is in one of those two. Because 7 has to be in one of those two. So 7 is in one of those two. 7, 3 does work. No, 7's not there. 7 is here by Sudoku. So this is 3. And this is a quad now. 1, 2, 4, 5. That's not 5. Neither of these are 2. 2 is in one of those. But if this is 1 or 4, this is 6 or 9. One is in one of those two. Now, I can't put anything higher than a 6 on this. I'm wondering if there's a weird connection here I'm not seeing. So this can't be 3, 7 anymore. So if it's 1, 9, it is 9, 1. If it's 2, 8, it's 2, 8. It can't be 3, 7. And if it's 4, 6, it's 4, 6. So they're the only possibilities. Huh. Oh, 6, 8 pair. This is a 5. This is a 4. So there's no 5 or 4 here. So this is a 1, 8 pair. And the 8, same. This is the 1, this is the 8. This is not the 1, this is the 1. Now, there's no 4 there. Oops, there's no 4 there. So let's undo all of that and fix it up. So I had 1, 2, 4, but there's no 1 or 4 there. This is 2. So this is 8. So this is 6. The 8 makes this 7, which means there's no 7 or 8 in either of those. This is 6 or 9. Now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. One, two. This is 1, 3, 4, 5, and there must be a 3 in it. There's no 2 up here. There's no 4 up here. So what is this? 1, 2, 5? Four is in one of those two. There'll be more things like that where it's just an obvious pointing thing and I'm just missing it. Because that's what I do. Like that 4 means that's not 4, so that's not 6. Five can't go there. 5 is in one of those two. 5, 9, 6. Would make that one of 2 or 3. That can't be 7, so that can't be 3. Seven has to be in one of those two, and it can't be there. This is the 7. This is the 3. It's whittling, but it's getting there. 3 is in one of those two. If 3 is there, that is 4. 3, 4, 7, 2, 6, 1, 9, 7, 2, 6. Those is 4 and 8. Not seeing a problem there. I mean, there probably is, but I'm not seeing it. So this is a quad. Let's have a look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, there's no 6 there. There's no 4 there. Two in this box? No. 2 can go in. Oh, hang on. 2 in this column. 2 can't go up there. 2 can't go in any of those because of the 2, 5. This is a 2, which puts 2 up here somewhere. 2 in one of those two, because a 2 there would make that a 5, and I can't put a 5 there. So 2 is in one of those two. So now this can't be. It would be 1, 6. It can't be 2, 5. 3, 4. And that's it, isn't it? So this is 1, 4. And this is 3 or 6. Now there's no 9 there. So this is a 3, 6, 8 triple. That's a 9. So this is a 1. There's no 1 in any of those. This is a 5. There's no 5 in those. So that becomes a 1, 2. That 4, of course, has taken 4 out of those ages ago. This is a 3, 5. This is a 4. 9, 1 makes that 4. So that becomes the 3. which means this is the 3 and this is the 5. Now there's no 4 there, so there's no 6 there. This is 2 and 6, I think. Yep. So those are 2 and 6. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 and 5. But that 4 makes that 7, which makes that 2, which makes that 6, which makes that 5. Now the 2 makes this 1 and 9. The 1 makes this 5 and 1. The 9 means there's no 9 there, which means there's no 5 there. Now there's no 9 there. There's no 9 there. 9 has to be in one of those two. This 1 makes this 2 and 1. I think I've done most of the sums now. There's no 2 there, so there's no 8 there. There's no 2 there. This is 6 and 4, so this is 8 and 2, which makes this 6, which makes this 9, this 6. There's no 6 or 8 or 6 or 8, so this is 5 and 9. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. No, there's no 9 there. 1, 2, 3, and 5. And this 3 is giving me the order. 3 and 5. This has now been 4 since I got that 8. This is 9 and 7 because of that 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 and 8. This 2 resolves it. 8 and 2. The 8 looks down, making this 6 and 8. 8. This 7 looks down, making this 8 and 7. And now I've only got a single box to do. This is the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8. And that, I forgot to restart the clock again, sorry. That is Neighbor Sums Sudoku number 3. I think there were 15 or 20 of them in the book. It is a huge number of puzzles of the different types. And if you're the logic and the beauty of the puzzles. They're not designed to be brutally hard. How long did that take me? About 20 minutes. They're not designed to be brutally hard. They are designed to just be fun puzzles where you can just sit down and explore and have some fun with them and improve your Sudoku scanning skills, because I really needed it for that one. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. Thank you, Akash, for both the book and for the puzzle. That was a lot of fun. Thank you for permission to do it on the channel. I really do appreciate it. So I hope everyone does decide to give them a look, because they are really good fun puzzles. Thank you everyone for watching, and as always, good luck with your solving.